What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the $10 million challenge. I hope y'all are doing well. We got a lot done in that last episode. A lot done. Corn silage is done. Ended up getting the oats planted, cultivated, all that good stuff. So, and the grape vineyard is doing really well also. So, got that all taken care of, and in this one we're gonna go ahead and get this field weeded up, and then we're gonna push on to September. Yeah, one headland. Okay, we're gonna push on to September, and I think the corn is gonna be, the other cotton field is gonna be ready for harvest. So if it's ready for harvest, we'll go ahead and knock out the cotton harvest as well. Get that all taken care of. And then we're just kind of waiting around at that point. Okay, this worker is slow. Get out of my way. There we go. But we're just kind of waiting around at that point and just waiting for things to be harvest ready. Taking care of the animals in that time. We might end up building a shed if we have some money. We're definitely going to be selling some goods here very soon, so stay tuned for that. It may or may not be this episode, just all depends on how fast we get some things done. So if it is in the next episode, stay tuned for the next episode. Huge sale for buffalo mozzarella coming up. Probably about $500,000, give or take. And then that's going to be our selling period, is like from, I think, October through May is really our selling period. So we're hitting that selling period very quickly. And I think this time we have the oil mill going, and the cereal factory is what are going to be our two big sellers, or new productions that we add into the cell mix, which is fantastic. And again, I don't know if we're going to go ahead and get another field and also get spinach going and do the processed foods, do spinach bags. I really don't know how good of a return they have on that. I've never done spinach. I've harvested it through contracts and stuff, but I've never done like spinach bags and saw how much it actually makes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this field knocked out with this worker. Shouldn't take us very long at all. And just like that, that field is done. This is actually really quickly. I was actually surprised. I think not this time around, but next selling series we'll end up starting to double up on equipment. So get an extra planter, get an extra seeder, extra cultivator, all that good stuff. So that way we can start tag teaming fields. It just goes so much faster with two. And I don't know if I want to do two harvesters or not. It's kind of a pain because carting becomes the issue at that point, because you're trying to harvest with the worker and run the cart on both combines. It's kind of a, you gotta have a strategy when you do that. So, but let's get these weeders back in place, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to September. I'm gonna double check, make sure there's nothing else to sell. I don't think there is. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're way good. So, there we go. We'll just leave that tractor in the shed. No, I can't, because I can't back up this this other weeder. So. Welcome to a very sunny September. Let's see if this cotton's ready to harvest. It should be. No, it is not. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check on the honey production then. Let's see what it needs. One thing at a time. It needs a few pallets of sugar and some water. Let's see where... where am I at? Cereal factory, there we go. Cereal factory is already almost out of oats. Okay, so we're gonna need another oat field. So that way, that's what we can do. We can put the where the corn was, we can put the oats there. And the corn looks like it's holding up pretty well. Honey's holding up pretty well. Raisins are doing well. So I think oats and corn are gonna be where we sit. Let's see. Animals. Yep, chickens need food. Oh my, buffaloes need food like now. I didn't even realize they were low. Let's go ahead and do that first because they need to stay productive. That's unfortunate. I should have checked before we went to August or September. I did not check that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get these water buffalo fed, get the honey production good, and get the chickens fed, get all the pallets moved, get all that taken care of. We've been kind of neglecting it a little bit, so go ahead and get all this done. I think we just need to put grass into the sheep barn, and then let's see. Yeah, cotton's going to be ready next month, and the grass will cut in the next month as well. Get that done. We need to plant the wheat as well, so we have a lot to do. But we need to get this wheat planted first. That's the first thing before we move on to October. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this planting knocked out real quick. I thought it was already done, but whenever we were doing the water buffalo, I noticed that it wasn't planted. And so that definitely needs to get done ASAP. We are definitely going to buy more fields on this next selling session. So in the next episode, we'll probably end up selling a lot of goods and then end up buying a couple fields because we just, again, we need more real estate. That's the only way that's going to keep us going. And we need to get spinach started as well, so it's kind of a double-edged sword at that point, right? You need more fields, but you also need more productions, so which the equipment for spinach is not cheap, and then the production itself is not cheap either. So it's like 310,000, I think. It's a good amount of money. So we have to spend that much, and then we have to spend another probably 400,000 or 500,000 on fields. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We have a lot to do though. A lot of progressing to do. Realized about halfway through that headland, we need to do cultivation on the cornfield and get that. We probably won't get it planted on this episode, but we definitely need to get it planted either way. So we'll go ahead and do the cultivation for that northern field or southern field down there, and then we'll probably call it a day. See if I can get this out. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'll see y'all at the field. Alright, that field is all cultivated up, ready for planting for the next episode. We're going to check on the planter. Yep, they got a couple spots to go, a little bit more, but nothing crazy. So, but yeah, we're going to end it here. Let this worker finish off camera. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more of this content, if you want to see the rest of the series as well as it unfolds, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank you guys for watching.